Here is a little outfit that I just made out of cotton, eggshell colored. You can't really see in this video, the lighting's not that good. But this one, I had altered the pattern a little bit, and I think I curved this armhole too much so that, I don't know, it was very difficult to sew the sleeve on because it was too much of a curve, and it got kind of puckered more in the back than in the front. But yeah, so I have to work on that. I don't really understand the geometry of this arm opening. I do know from tracing Baby Yoda, which I showed in another video, that this is the pattern for him, for his body and his arm opening. But now if you're gonna make a wider sleeve, what's the geometry of this? That's gonna be a lot wider than his arm. That's the question. I guess I'll have to do some research on that. But, you know, overall not too bad, really. It looks fine. And I did use my new Velcro, which is Velcro brand Velcro. And this was specifically made for sewing. Yeah, here. Sew on, soft and flexible. And that turned out a lot better. This has Velcro in the front here, and it is a lot softer than, let's see if I can get this. Well, this is what I had before, which is just, you know, obviously it's bigger and thicker, but it wasn't really looking very good. It was too stiff. It wasn't contouring the way it needed to. I did cut it in half, but that didn't really help too much. So that's all good. So yeah, I'm not trained in sewing at all, so I'm learning a lot every time I make something. Like these sleeves, I guess I need to hem them before they're round, because then when they're round, they're kind of hard to hem, and you can see it's bunching up. And before I do the bottom seam, when the garment is still open, if I hem it then when it's just a flat line, that will look a lot better in the end. And let's see, the back is, well, in this light it looks pretty wrinkled, but it's not bad. As I said in another video, that when I was doing a different type of pattern that didn't have the set sleeves, when it was all just connected in one big piece, the back would be very bunched up, especially here, like the shoulder blade area. So this sits a lot better. And in case you did not know this trick, you can use freezer paper to make patterns with. And it is just something you can find in a grocery store. Reynolds Kitchen freezer paper, and even says here, used for arts and crafts. Maybe more people use it for that now than as freezer paper. I've never used it as freezer paper before. But yeah, you can make a pattern of something and you can actually iron it onto the fabric. You know, it has a wax coating on the other side, and so it sticks to your fabric, and then you can sew instead of tracing your pattern, you know, onto the fabric. You can just iron this on, and then when you're done, you just peel it off, and it's great. I love it. And that's all for now. Good night.